Hello, Sairam. Good morning, children. In our English class, we will do composition, and the topic is story writing with pictures. Story writing with pictures. What do you understand by this title? Yes. Anyone? We are going to write a story, yes, by looking at the pictures with the help of the pictures. Very good. What is a story writing? Anyone? Let's read what is on the screen. Story writing in its basic form is a series of images that tell a story. Series of images, that means number of images, number of pictures in a sequence, in a correct order we will see, and we will plot the story. By looking at the pictures we immediately think, isn't it? We start thinking that this part will be first and this will be second, and accordingly we will try to write a story with the help of the images, with the help of the pictures. An important aspect of telling a story through pictures is to show the action that the words describe. We will read once again. An important aspect of telling a story. Important aspect means important part of telling a story through pictures. Yes, through the pictures if we are narrating the story. So, is to show the action. How do we show? With the action, and that the words describe. We use the words to describe the actions. Even images or moving pictures like movies can narrate a story. A story is generally designed, framed. Designed means framed to entertain and or send a message across. Yes, let's read once again. Even images or moving pictures can narrate a story. By looking at the images or moving pictures, even moving pictures we can see, animated ones. Today so many animations are available, isn't it? So we can narrate a story. A story is generally designed, framed to entertain. Yes, why do we listen to a story? Because we like to listen and we get some type of entertainment. We feel happy. Yes, and we also learn from the story so many things, and it also gives us a message. Okay. Developing a story from the pictures given. So today, by looking at the pictures, we are going to develop a story. We are going to mentally first prepare the gist. We are going to frame the outline. Mentally we are going to plan how we are going to write. For writing a story, let's look at the points. Number 1, look at all the pictures and describe them properly. Yes, you have to look at all the pictures carefully, and then according to the picture, you have to frame the story properly and describe each and every sequence situation properly. Number 2, try to develop the gist plot of the story. Gist means outline. First, mentally, when you are looking at the pictures, you are mentally framing the story in your mind, and then, yes, then before writing down, you have to plan it carefully, and the outline should be ready in your mind. And then you start writing the story slowly by looking at the pictures. Number 3, follow the sequence of pictures. As and when you will see the pictures, slowly and slowly you will understand what is going on and who are the characters, and accordingly you have to describe them properly with the situations. Number 4, do not omit any part of the picture sequence. Yes, do not omit any part of the picture sequence. When the pictures are given, you have to carefully understand the pictures, and you cannot omit any part of the picture, as the link between the pictures will be missing and the story will not be understood properly. Every story has a beginning, middle and an end. So you have to carefully start your story with a good beginning, interesting. You have to catch the interest of the readers. So how do you plan an interesting way? You have to think of, and then you have to begin your story. And then in the middle portion, in the middle part of the story, you have to think about something very, yes, suspicious, like something very interesting. Yes, and then towards the end you have to open the, yes, suspense, and then you have to bring it to an end. Very good. Number 6, make the story interesting and enjoyable. When you give a good beginning and a good ending, as well as a good climax, good suspense in the story is there, so you definitely enjoy the story. You want it repeatedly to listen to that story, isn't it? Same way, while writing, you have to make it very interesting and enjoyable. Yes. Number 7, write a suitable title. By looking at the pictures, you have to think about a suitable title. At the beginning, when you begin, you can think of and write it immediately and begin with the suitable title. Number 8, moral of the story. Moral of the story means message. What message do you get from the story? Yes, what lesson have you learned? Yes, children. Number 9, write the lesson learned from the story. So from the lesson you understand, from the story you understand what you are learning, what you are getting. You have to frame a proper moral for the story. So we will look at the format of the story, and this format you have to write down in your notebook. On which side? On your left hand side. Very good. Yes, on the top you will write the date and then format. Look at the format. Yes, on the screen, can you see? Yes, children. Top you will write the title. Yes. Then you have to leave a line. The cross is shown, that means you have to leave a line. And then you will write the introductory paragraph. What is that? The beginning of the story. You have to start from the margin, yes, of the page. You don't have to leave the space. Right from the margin you have to start your paragraph. And then when your paragraph beginning paragraph, first paragraph is over, you have to again leave a line. Yes. And then comes your middle portion, the second paragraph, and then that is what? Main content. When that paragraph, second paragraph is over, you have to again leave a line, and then you will move on to the ending part of the story. What is that? Conclusion. Yes, very good. Let's read the question. Write a short story in 100 to 150 words with the help of the clues given below. Yes, we will see the clues, we will look at the clues, and we will write a short story of 100 to 150 words. Give a suitable title to the story. Yes. What can you see here, children, on the screen? The picture of a image of a stag and the hunter. Yes. Have you heard about stag? Yes. Yes. The male deer is called as stag. Male deer is known as stag. Like lion, lioness we say, isn't it? Same way stag is the male. Yes, male deer. Very good. Yes, hunter. You have heard about so many stories where you see the hunter hunting. Yes. What are these, children? Antlers of stag. Yes. What are antlers? You must be observing and thinking, what are these? Isn't it? Like a cow has horns, same way deer also has a pair of horns, but they are too long and they grow like the branches of a tree. Yes, can you look at the picture and understand? Yes, they are too long and they grow like the branches of the tree. What are they called? Antlers. We don't call them as horns, but we call them as antlers. So let's begin with our story. Yes, what is the title? First thing what you have to do, you have to write the title on the top, and then you will start writing your story. Yes, first let's look at the story. What is the title? The Proud Stag. Yes, what is the title? The Proud Stag. Yes. Who is there in the jungle? Yes, a stag. So, what can you think of? How will you start? Yes. Once a stag was roaming in a dense forest. Once a stag was roaming in a dense forest. What can you see? What is stag doing? Drinking water. Yes. So, what will you write? It reached a stream in the forest and saw its reflection. Its reflection means its image in the water. It could see, how we can see in the mirror when you stand. We could see our reflection. Same way the stag could see its reflection in the water and thought. What? Yes, come on anyone. I have such ugly legs. It is cursing its legs and saying, I have such ugly legs. Let's continue. Now what it is thinking? But lovely antlers which make me look beautiful. Yes, what is the stag thinking? That it has ugly legs, very thin and weak, and lovely antlers. So the stag is proud of its antlers, feeling very proud of antlers and very unhappy with its legs. Yes, let's continue. It's roaming in the forest. Yes, so what will you write? The stag went deeper in the forest near the thorny bushes. Now, when the stag is in the forest, what it could see? A hunter. Yes. Suddenly, what happened? It saw a hunter hiding behind the tree and aiming at it, aiming at the stag. Yes, and now, so when the hunter is aiming at the stag, what will happen? The stag was scared, and what it will do? It will start running fast and it want to hide in the jungle. Yes, can you see? Hiding behind and got scared because of the hunter. Yes, so then what happened? Let us see. The stag ran very fast and hid behind a thick tree. Hid behind a thick tree. Yes, what happened with the stag? It got stuck up because of his antlers. Now let's see what happens. Yes, the hunter chased it and reached the spot. Hunter is able to reach the spot and the stag is not able to run away. And what happens? It is stuck up, and then what happens? Let us see. As the stag was about to run, its antlers got stuck in the thorny bushes and it could not move. It could not move due to its, because of its antlers, they were stuck up in the bushes. So what happened? Let's see then. Yes, soon the hunter killed the stag and was able to, the hunter was able to kill the stag. It was very near, very close by to the stag. The hunter killed the stag with an arrow. And then what was stag thinking at the last moment? While dying, it thought. What? Let us see. The ugly legs which I hated helped me to escape. Yes, it was always cursing the legs and they were able to help him to escape. But what about antlers? Let's see. But the beautiful antlers which I was proud of became the cause of my death. Yes, he was dead because of his antlers. He was not able to move. He got stuck up and so he has to meet his death. So what is the moral? What do we learn from this story? Yes, children, what do we learn? We should not be proud of, yes, whatever we have. Yes, everything is equally important. So what is the moral? Pride always has a fall. What is the moral? Let's repeat. Pride always has a fall. So the stag was proud for its antlers, but did not help him to escape. It got stuck up and the legs were able to run fast and were able to help him to run fast, but the antlers got stuck up and so it met its death. So a beautiful story with a beautiful moral. Yes, children, I hope yes you have understood how you have to write the story. You have to follow the format with the title, then leave a line with the margin. You have to start the first paragraph. When your paragraph is done, again leave a line, and then next paragraph, second paragraph, that is. So when the second paragraph is over, again leave a line, and then you have to complete with the last paragraph. Yes, children, and then you have to write the moral. Yes. So we will meet in the next session. Till then, bye. Have a good day.